Mexico's new online sales tax. The new tax structure says that total rate is about 10.5% combined tax on all digital sales. Income tax from ESR is 2.5 levy on digital transactions, value add tax at 8% VAT or IVA applied to online purchase. Recently approved by the Chamber of Deputies, targeting platforms like Mercado Libre, Amazon, and Marketplace. The positive economic views. The government objective: integrate the digital economy into the tax base, revenue global, increase public revenue through digital commerce taxation, equity principle, ensure online sellers contribute similarly to traditional business. Says formality, push, reduce informality in e-commerce sector, policy rationale, expand tax collection to match economic reality. Expect outcome: border tax based on increased physical capacity. But shall this policy exist? Moving from what is to what ought to be, the normative economics question. Normative economics concerns innovation barrier. High taxes burden discourages digital entrepreneurship and technological advancement in commerce. Small businesses impact. Many online sellers are individuals or small entrepreneurs using platforms as primary income source. Competitive risk reduces Mexico competitive edges in the growing Latin American digital economy. Startup growing limitation hinders e-commerce startups that rely on digital platforms to scale their operations. Who bears the burden? Digital entrepreneurs, individual sellers and small businesses face reduced profit margins and increased compliance costs. Consumers, higher prices pass through the supply chain, reducing purchasing power and access. Teach startups. Emerging companies struggle with additional costs and during critical growth phases. Welfare loss, consumer surplus loss from higher prices to buyers, producer surplus, reduced margins and sales for sellers, tax revenue, 10.5 collected by government, and a deadweight loss, irrecoverable welfare loss to market. My position: counterproductive policy, discourage participation, high barriers push sellers away from the formal digital platforms, limits growth, stunts the expansion of Mexico's digital economy potential, reduces innovation, penalizes rather than promotes digital entrepreneurship. Instead of boosting the digital economy, this measure creates barriers to the very innovation Mexico needs to 21st century growth. A better path forward. What Mexico should do is set tax incentives, create favorable tax conditions for digital entrepreneurs and startups in their early growth stages, support programs, develop infrastructure and training to help small businesses transition to formal digital commerce, innovation focus, promote digital inclusion and technological advancement as economic development priorities. Balanced approach. Find equilibrium between tax collection needs and fostering a competitive digital ecosystem. And for the last one, true progress requires balance. Economic development is achieved by balancing tax collection with innovation and digital inclusion, not by penalizing entrepreneurial initiatives. 10.5 current tax rate too high for emerging digital economy, and 0% recommended startup tax incentivize early stage growth.